What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another video. So it's a long time no see since you saw me from the last video. I literally just filmed the last clip in the bed. But guess where I'm going? Hi, I'm gonna have a So me and my best friend are we're doing the 12-week year next year, and we're going to get some stuff for our planners. We're going to Hobby Lobby to get stationery stuff like stickers and washi tape and cutesy stuff. And I'm also gonna get new yarn. Because why not? I have yarn to return. So I'm going to exchange this for another yarn, like color changing yarn. Kind of like this one that I used for my other, where is it? That I used for this. I might wear this outside. Not even gonna lie, I might wear this outside. I think I am gonna wear that outside. Anyways, so today we're crocheting clothes that are not crochet, if that makes any sense. So basically, we're making this. This is a regular top. I think it's from Shein. I don't like Shein. I don't like fast fashion, clearly, as I make so many clothes with crochet. But this is like a machine knit kind of situation. I want to make it in crochet. So I'm thinking, this is my plan. We're going to get a color changing yarn, kind of like the virtual cottage that I used in the last video, with something with some greens and some browns. I've seen something at Hobby Lobby like it before. But mainly, the main color I want it to be is brown and or green. So if we found something like that, working with it, that's fine. So, making a color... slow down. Make a sweater out of that. So, my plan is to use the moss stitch. And I want to make it one panel. Y'all know how I am about something one panel or minimal sewing in of stuff, because I hate sewing in ends. Like with that last project I made in the last video, the little purse. No, tomatoes. Actually heavily dislike that. So I'm thinking is we make a one panel just regular sweater, and if I have to, I'll make the band that goes around in a second panel and then just stitch it on with a single crochet or another moss stitch. But that is the plan. It's gonna be like I'm envisioning the Pinterest photo in my head. I believe it's off the shoulder. So it's like this down to like here is just one panel covering the boobies and all that stuff. So that's the plan. But right now we're going to Hobby Lobby to get the yarn. Y'all are gonna meet my friend Juju because I'm gonna be filming and I'm not telling her. She's just gonna figure it out when I see her. I'm so excited to see her. I've been in her hometown since September. No, I've been in her hometown since October, and she just got here today because she's been at school. Whatever. Anyways, so she's been at school. I already graduated, but she's in law school, so she's been at school, and now she's back here in her hometown. And we have a week of me after school and her doing her other stuff. We have a week to coordinate before I don't see her again until January. So we're going to Hobby Lobby, and I will see y'all when we get there. Hey chat, we made it to Hobby Lobby. Did you just say hi? Hi. So I found the perfect yarn, and there's only 5 skeins left, and I'm only exchanging 5 skeins. So what's up, y'all? So I have my yarn. And I'm going to now draft how I'm gonna make this because I honestly don't know. I'm gonna draw it out on my iPad, and then I'll come back to y'all. Okay, y'all, so this isn't good, but it works for my brain. So this is gonna be what we're making. It's gonna be a one panel sweater. So I'm gonna make the first panel, open it for the neck, and then make the back panel. And then I'm gonna attach the sleeves. And then after that, then I'll do the neck part that folds down. If that makes sense. I'm gonna be using the iris moss stitch, and I will check back in with y'all when I make some progress. Okay, chat, I lied. So I think I'm gonna make it a tube top situation and then have the top of the tube roll over. So yeah, and I'll just leave slits for the sleeves to make the sleeves. And then I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm using the Irish moss stitch. Yeah. What's up, y'all? So we're back, and I've made a good amount of progress, I think. So this was within the span I last saw y'all, which was about 24 hours ago, maybe a little bit over than that. I worked on this while I was at Juliana's house and while I was on the plane, and so I think it looks pretty good. This is basically like the area that it's in. I think I'm gonna do increases for my boobs, but I don't know how to do moss stitch increases, so that's something I'm gonna have to look into. And I'm also gonna have to start to mark off where they are, and I'm just gonna work all the way up. And then once I get to here, because I can't remember if the shirt had sleeves or not. I'm pretty sure it's off the shoulder. I mean, like, it doesn't have like shoulder parts. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna work all the way up and then just roll it down over the shoulders and then leave little slits in right before I do that for the sleeves. So it's coming to a vision in my head. Sorry, y'all, I'm at a hotel on base and the fire truck / ambulance is going somewhere. Scurry. But anyways, yeah, so this is where we're at right now. I'm about to go apartment hunting, so I probably won't see y'all today. If I do, it'll probably be because I came back and I went out to a cafe or something. Other than that, I might just crochet in the bed and y'all see me tomorrow. But yeah, so Live Laugh Love. I think it's looking very, very cute, the colorway. And then after I finish, I might get like a brush, like one of those cat brushes, and brush it out a little bit, make it a little more textured. I think that'll help too. And then this just might be my birthday top if I finish it on time, but I only have, I don't know what day, I have 5 days. My birthday's in 5 days. Doesn't feel like it. I'm probably not gonna do anything but like take myself to the spa because the rest of my family and friends are across the country. So yeah, anyways, I'm yapping. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Hopefully we have like this done. Yeah, raining on your body. You need to get all this. Okay, enough brave shrimmer. You say y'all. I'm back, obviously, clearly. So this is becoming trust the process really bad. So I've clipped off where I want the little arm slit to go. It's gonna end up being like 10 stitches to go under here. Right now I'm building up this, which I'm now realizing, doesn't need to be that high because it's off the shoulder. So it's gonna roll down anyway. Right now I'm just building up the part to accommodate for the sleeves, like accommodate for this part of my arm. Like this is basically how it's gonna go. And then I could stop here if I wanted to, because I'm now realizing that I'm not making this for my arm, but I still want to connect it.
1 minute 37 seconds later.
But I should start this on this side, work up to where I'm at on this side, mock stitch it together and try it on. I think that's my easiest way out of here because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like, I don't want to have to frog things, and I don't like frogging things. We know this, but I will frog it if I have to, if it doesn't look right. So I will check back in with y'all when I have some competent thoughts. Okay, y'all, I had to turn the bright light on, but we've made some progress. So this, I've made it all the way up to the point where I'm gonna start the neckline and start folding it over, or at least starting to. I'm gonna basically make it as long as possible, and I'll just fold it over wherever I want to fold it over, and that's at this little green line. Underneath that, I've started the sleeve. And I think what made life easier was the panel. It was this panel. I don't know if you can tell. Let me change the lighting. That one I think is a little bit better. Or this one. This one. There we go. Okay. So you see this I had finished the working up of this panel from down here, making space for the arm. I worked that up, and then here at the color change is where I stopped using that ball of yarn, and I had joined the two sides with the green ball here, which is why you see green at the tops. And so I need to use the rest of this little bit that was here from this. So I was like, let me just start the sleeve with it. So that's where we're at right now. And basically, I'm gonna work up the neck, and then depending on how far I work up the neck, then I'll do the sleeves afterwards, or if I get bored, then maybe I'll do a sleeve. But yeah, I think she's coming out really cute. The color changes are kind of throwing me off, like in the middle and stuff here. But turning it inside out isn't gonna change anything either. So I just gotta get used to it. I'm still contemplating on if I want to do that brushed out look. If I do, maybe I'll do it like a reversible, like brushed out on the inside and then regular on the outside, so then I have an option. I think that'd be really cute. But I'd have to get a proper brush so I don't mess it up. So yeah, I don't want to like start stuff and then mess it up. But anyways, I have to go to sleep in about 20 minutes because I have some more shopping to do tomorrow. I have to drive 40 minutes to IKEA because the closest IKEA is in Sacramento. So I have to drive there. I want to get like a table stand or a TV stand, a little table to go next to my door. I'm gonna have a bowl on it to just empty my pockets, empty my purse. I want to keep all my bags and all my pockets empty because I'm the type of person that will keep a purse full and then I want to use another purse, and I'll just fill that purse up with more stuff, and then I have multiple full purses. So when I come home, I'm gonna empty my purses, empty my pockets, my wallet, all my keys, and all that stuff will be right by the door, so then I don't forget them when I'm leaving the next day. That's the plan for that. And then I want to see if they have a dining set. If not, I saw a dining set at this furniture store, but it's so expensive. It's literally like $1,900, but it's something that would last me a while. But I could also get something from IKEA or Amazon. So there's that. Starting on my birthday, y'all will see me on my birthday for a new video. I will be starting a setting up my hobby room video. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. Hopefully I'll be able to be in my hobby room before I go back to work. If not, that's fine, because I know it's gonna look cute. It's gonna look so cute, and y'all gonna be so proud of me. And it's gonna be new vision. We're not gonna be sitting in a hotel room anymore, because ever since I started filming YouTube videos again, we've been in hotel rooms. Except for the 6-day star blanket. I started a YouTube video on that back in like July or August, and I don't think I'll be picking that video back up. I just want to finish the blanket when I get back with it in a couple of days, I think. Regardless, yeah, this looks really cute. It's also giving t-shirt, which I think I like that a lot too. I think I'm not liking it, the colors, the colorway and the color changes right now, because it is unfinished. Once I start like rolling it over and all that stuff, I think I'll like it a lot more. Regardless, I will see y'all later. Hopefully tomorrow I can get a good amount of progress done. If not, nothing will be done until I'm settled in my apartment, so it'll probably be a couple more days. I think it's been a week since I posted my last video, so y'all are just not gonna see me for a little bit. But when I come back, the content is gonna be pumping. We're gonna be pumping out content, so that I'm really excited for. Anyways, I will see y'all in a little bit. What's up, y'all? I don't know if I filmed a clip for this video in my new hobby room, but I'm here. Things aren't completely set up, but I'm on my chair right now. So I set up my window next to, I set up my chair next to a window, and it's so cold. The draft is cold, and my heat is not bumping like I need it to be. I bumped it all the way up to 72. It's 50 something degrees in this apartment right now. So I have my heated blanket, and then on top of that I have a regular blanket, but I want to crochet. So I'm like trying to set myself up in a way where I can do both but also be warm. So I think this is like what the setup's gonna be. I'm like covering, right? Like this. And then I'm sticking my arms out. So everything is covered but my arms. And I think that's a pretty viable solution. And then cover my head. I should just put a hoodie on, but then I have to wash all my hoodies and all my stuff. So I'm just gonna be cold right now. I don't know. I really don't know when the last time I updated this video was. So I'm just gonna have to bear with me. But this is how far we're at. I've done a row. I don't know where my stitch marker is, but we're just gonna thug it out. I've done a row of increases where I want the fold to be, or like the row after where I want the fold to be. So it's big enough to fold over and go down my arms, including including the shoulders. I might do some more increases on the shoulders, but it's big enough to go down. And yeah. Anyway, here's where we're at. I think the colorway is so cute. Very cutesy. But yeah, I will check back in with y'all. A, when I'm warmer, and B, when I make some more progress. Y'all, please ignore the lighting. Ignore the lighting. But I fear I'm doing a real good job. A real good job. It's just gonna take some steaming to make it bigger, but this is just gonna work its way down. I have a long ways to go because I want it to cover to about here, about my arm. I still have to make the sleeves, but like, you can't tell me, well, this is a sleeve. So this is supposed to be down here. You can't tell me that this don't look like the reference photo. Oh my goodness. I think I ate this up. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, I am obsessed. And you can't, well, you can kind of see through it, but no one's looking that hard. It's not that stretched out to the point where you can really see unless you're like stretching to see. But I'm also going to have this cover over my breast. So yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so proud of myself. Freehanding is really probably one of my favorite things to do right now because you don't have to follow no pattern and things just end up how you want it to end up. And you can always steam it to fix it at the end. So now that y'all see where it's going, I probably won't check back in with y'all for a minute. Maybe after I finish this and after I finish the sleeves. And then before I steam. I'll probably see y'all before I steam. But yes, I will catch y'all whenever I catch y'all. What's up, y'all? I don't think this is the most flattering angle, but this is the angle we're getting right now. So I'm on my couch in my living room. My couch came today and it said don't sit on it for 3 days, but what do I look like? I just paid however many $100 for this couch. I'm gonna sit on a couch. I brought my crochet project out here because now I can watch TV on my big TV. So right now I'm watching Dylan Joseph. If you like reading and you like, I can't tell if y'all can see. No, you can't. Like, my pants aren't covering everything right now, and I just want to make sure I'm not mooning or flashing y'all. Anyways, so if y'all like books, if y'all like reading, if you're not so much on the book talk bandwagon, this is the booktuber for you. I love him. He's great. He doesn't necessarily read all the same books that I read, which I like a lot. I get a lot of insight on books that I don't read, on genres that I don't venture in on my own. And reading his reviews and just his takes on some books has gotten me to add some new books to my TBR. So, yeah, anyways, I'm just going to continue crocheting. I finished a ball of yarn on the neckline. I think I showed y'all yesterday how far up I got on the neckline. Basically I want to get down to like the elbows of the sleeves. So with that I'm going to make the arms so I know how far I want to go. But yeah, we're pretty much in the home stretch. The sleeves shouldn't take me too long. Hopefully I can finish this one by tonight. I'm gonna be up till like 11-ish and it's only 9:30. So hopefully in an hour and a half I can finish the sleeve. But yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm back. And if you hear bubbling, it's because the steamer is going. And you know why the steamer's going? Because she's done. You can't really see because of the way I have it hung. This is the only way it's gonna hang. But we're about to steam her. I haven't fully tried her on yet. I've tried her on when like one sleeve was done just to see the length. But I'm excited to steam and just make it longer and flowier and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna start steaming and y'all are gonna watch. All right, y'all. Look how cute. I think she turned out really, really well. I wish I had another skein of yarn to kind of build this down more because I did want it to come down to here. I swear I saw somebody in the corner. That was weird. That was freaky. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of come down more, which leads me to the point where I'm just gonna end up probably blocking the whole thing, submerging it in water, stretching it out the way I want it to be stretched, and hopefully things will end better that way. I haven't sewed in the ends yet. Maybe if I go to Hobby Lobby, I'll end up getting another skein, because even if I do block, it's not going to be as long as I want it to be. But regardless, it's cute. I can't really move my arms too much. I know if I move my arms anymore, it will ride up. And it took me a minute to even get this down over my shoulders. As you can see, it's just not... It's not my best work, but it's also really cute. I don't think I've finished a sweater before that's not a granny square cardigan or anything like that, so I'm really proud of myself and I think it turned out really, really cute. Regardless, I will catch y'all in the next video, which will either be all the books ever in 2025 or my hobby room video. I don't know, but hopefully this video will be published by the end of the year. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year, and I will see y'all soon. Bye. Oh, also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you're working on. And comment a hibiscus flower if you watch to the end. Okay, bye.